Hi there, Sanjay Gangal from EDA Cafe. I'm here with Christian Laguerre, Executive Vice President and CTO at Micrium. Hello, Christian.
Hello, Sam. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How's the show been going for you?
Excellent. Micrium has been attending the Embedded System Conference, for over 20 years, and we've always been a active participant. And we're speaking, we're giving classes, etc. And we're also using these show now today called the EE Live also as a large networking event. Also for us, we're meeting also with customers, but also with partners, with semiconductor vendors, tool vendors, etc. So it's always a pleasure to be here.
That's great. So tell us about Micrium, about the company itself.
Yeah, Micrium was incorporated in 1999, but the base of the company is a real-time kernel that Jean Labrosse wrote, which goes back to 1992. Since then, MicroCOS has been used in thousands or millions of products. We have over today 5,000 customers, and one of the first licensee of MicroCOS at that time, before 1999, was ARM, and they used MicroCOS to prove the design of the ARM6, the ARM7, the ARM9 and other Cortex, and now today MicroCOS, the latest version of the real-time kernel, MicroCOS 2, MicroCOS 3, has been ported to all the ARM, for example, processor architecture for Cortex M0 up to the latest ARM V8 architecture. So Micrium, this is the beginning, the real-time kernel, but since the 2001, 2002, we started to add other services around the real-time kernel like TCP/IP stack and the file system and a graphical user interface and USB host and USB device. So today it's a full-fledged real-time operating system. The model for MicroCOS 2 has always been a model for with source availability, meaning that the source is available even today. People can come to our website and download the real-time kernel in source, and they can use it on their application. But if they use it commercially, we ask them to license it from Micrium. So it's an honor system, but it still works. See, we're still here today in 2014 and doing excellent. As a matter of fact, last year was our best year. And now we have MicroCOS 3, and we're going to move now into bigger things like the Internet of Things.
Okay, and what makes your OS special?
The Jean Labrosse, the own president and CEO of Micrium, has always been a strong advocate of quality. So when you look, because you can download the source code for MicroCOS 2 from our website, when you look at the source code, you see how well it's written. Okay, first it's readable, and also it's well documented, it's well commented, it's well done. Also, MicroCOS 2 since 2000 has been certified for avionics use in DO 178 level A, which is the highest level in avionics. It's also been certified for medical uses. It's also been certified for industrial control, IEC 61508, and also medical IEC 62304. So the software is really rugged. Another example is that when NASA developed the Mars Curiosity rover, NASA used MicroCOS 2 in the service analysis module. Oh. So today, MicroCOS 2 runs on Mars. So we have customers like that, that do one product, and we have customers that do millions of products. So with NASA, we like to say, so they have a lifetime warranty as long as they bring the unit back.
That's funny. So tell us what is new in your products in any of the new releases.
We're adding more connectivity, so adding Bluetooth, standard classic Bluetooth and Bluetooth Low Energy. Wi-Fi is already in the product where we're adding Wi-Fi Direct, and this is all targeted to our push toward the Internet of Things. We don't want at Micrium to be just one part of the Internet of Things. We want, when customers come to see us, to be able to offer an end-to-end solution to our customers. So we've always been working in embedded systems and deeply embedded systems. We're going to continue doing that with the real-time kernel and all the other embedded software components, plus the new connectivity stacks, TCP/IP, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and 6LoWPAN soon. But we're also moving to Internet protocols to support the Internet of Things, and we will also offer a cloud service. So we're going to put all that together so customers don't have to go shop, to 3 or 4 different partners to get their solution. They'll be able to come to Micrium and have a single point of contact to be able to do that, and we'll help them with design services to put the embedded system together and up to the internet, to the cloud, and being able to offer to their customers cloud service with iOS applications, with Android applications, and web applications.
And do you see a lot of commercial applications for Internet of Things already in play now?
We are at the beginning of the wave is starting. So just gear up your surfboard and get ready, because we're on for a good ride. Some analysis, business analysis or sociologue says that the Internet of Things is the fourth industrial revolution. So yes, there's a big hype here today. Everybody thinks the Internet of Things, but we're just seeing the beginning of it. So there's a lot of good examples for Nest, for example, the thermostat or the Craftsman's garage door opening, and there's other things like that touch us because it's home products. But plant automation, building automation, etc., car systems, etc. We're going to start to see more and more. So at Micrium, we're preparing the platform so customers that will want to go there will be able to offer them exactly what they need to be able to do a good product. So of course, a lot of the systems that are in place today, we won't be able to replace them. There's a huge investment into plant automation or building automation. There's zillions of dollars, invested. So we need to be able to retrofit the systems, but the new ones, we need to be able to build them today with connectivity in mind.
Okay. And Micrium is strong in these particular verticals?
Micrium has always been strong in many verticals because of the way the code is written, and so industrial control, medical, consumer, avionics. We've always been very strong in all these fields, and we feel comfortable. Prior joining Micrium, I spent all my career in telecommunications, so that's why for me the IP protocol is a baby to me. I believe into it, and I think IP from end to end, it makes sense to enable this. So the Internet of Things using IP for machines, yes, it makes sense.
Okay, and how can people find out more about Micrium on the internet?
Of course, our website is an excellent source, so www.micrium.com. We will soon put an additional microsite to our site, which will cover Internet of Things. I published 4 articles recently on the Internet of Things, separating the subjects, the things, the local area network protocols, the Internet itself and the protocols used, and then the cloud. So these articles cover the four topics, and they've been published in March on EDN.com, so you'll be able to find these articles on EDN.com.
Okay, and you said that you also presented some papers here and participated in some of the events here. Can you elaborate on that?
Yes, because of my background, so each year I give a hands-on class on embedding TCP/IP, so the limitation and challenges, because TCP/IP for an embedded system is a fairly large code size. Okay, for a tablet, for a smartphone, for a PC, it's processors with 3 gigahertz clock speed and gazillions bytes of RAM, etc. But for embedded systems, normally it's 50 to 200 megahertz and maybe 512K or 1 megabyte of flash and maybe 64K to 128, 256K of RAM. How do you fit all your application plus a TCP/IP stack in there? So there's limitation, there's challenges. So I show people what it is and how to do it, and we do hands-on. So they work on real hardware. This year, Renesas helped us by providing evaluation boards and laptops with the tools, etc. And we had a great attendance, and I'm still getting feedback now in when I walk the show. People say, hey, I was in your class and I loved it. So this is always a good feedback when attendees tell us that they appreciate it. It means that we did a good job and we'll improve on it and do it even better next year.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much, Christian, for coming over, talking to us. Have a great show.
Thank you very much. You too.